Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you a few things I found around St. Louis that you might be interested in seeing. And right behind me you can see the Gateway Arch. See there? I'm on the road along the river, and this is what's known as the Cosquiso graffiti wall. I'm going to walk the whole distance of it. It's not very long. That's interesting. And there is the end of it, at least for this section. There's more I'll show you a little bit of. Here's two more sections. Here's the next section. Free the herb. Wonder what that means. They got some workers doing some welding here, it looks like. Low down. It goes a long way, and it's like a seawall, a flood protection wall, but there are several breaks in it. So it doesn't do much good, I think, to have a flood wall that is just so incomplete. The water's going to find its way to those points. As you can see, it goes quite a long way down here. This is at 1800 Market Street. It's called the Mills Fountain. I picked a bad time to be here because it's drained and they're working on it. But I can still show you some of the sculptures they have here. I guess these are mermaids and mermans. This one looks pretty mean. And this fish looks a little dangerous. This guy's caught a fish and a little boy. Here's another merman. I guess that's what you call them. Got some mermaids over here. Yeah, they definitely need some work. And here's a merboy. Looks like he's riding on the back of a fish. Here's a rear view of this mermaid. Here's her front. And this looks like a real man. And he's very talented in being able to ride on this fish. Maybe by the time you get to St. Louis, they'll have this place all fixed up and the fountain flowing. It's right next to these office buildings. near downtown St. Louis. And here is a sign, tells about it. I found some interesting things at the St. Louis Botanical Gardens I wanted to show you. This is a maze of bushes that you can walk in one end and try and find your way out the other end.
There's the bee house up here. What? You don't care?
Guess who this is? George Washington Carver. This is the Art Museum in St. Louis's Forest Park. I've already been through it, and it's mostly paintings, but they do have some interesting sculptures. So I'm going to go back through and show you some of my favorite sculptures. And there's a big pond over here I want to show you. It's got a silver tree on the outside here on the right. And on the left is something else I want to show you. I've got one of these in my motorhome, although it's a lot smaller.
Was he here before?
This is the Missouri History Museum. I just spent a couple hours going through it, and it's an excellent museum. I would definitely recommend going through the museum if you're here in St. Louis. It's right at the edge of Forest Park. However, I decided that it wasn't in the interest of my channel to actually do a full video or even a partial of it. It's the kind of museum that it's better to see in person than just look at a video of. So I just want to say, definitely recommend you come here when you're in the area and you have time. St. Louis has some really unusual water towers, at least none like I've ever seen before. So I'm going to show you a couple of them. This one is at Grand Avenue and 20th Street. And this one is at Bissell Street and Blair Street. It's only 2 blocks away from the other water tower I showed you. I don't know if they're still being used, if it's still full of water, or what. It's just really unusual. At least I don't think they make them like this anymore. Another thing you might want to see when you're in St. Louis is the Museum of Transportation. And I got here late in the day on my way out leaving St. Louis. So I didn't have time to go in and see it because everything closes at 4 o'clock. These are some train cars they have out at the parking lot that I can show you. The museum is mostly trains, but it does cover many different modes of transportation. And also at the parking lot, they have this rail car from the Panama Canal, 1914. They have a few more things out front that I can show you. This explains what that is. Also out front, they have this towboat from 1932. And right at the entrance, they have this airplane. They have a depot there. And this locomotive, which looks really strange to me, especially that front end. There's also a few things that I can show you inside the lobby. So I'm going to do that, and then that'll be about it from here. They also have this turntable that was used to take a locomotive like you see here and switch directions. There's 3 more engines they have out front. That's an odd looking one. They call the Silver Charger. This is the City Garden at 801 Market Street in downtown St. Louis. And it has some interesting fixtures, like this head lying on its side with something strapped across the nose. And we've got water flowing here. Wonder what that means. And it's hollow inside. You'll have to guess what this is, because I can't tell you. I haven't found any signs that explains any of these, which I guess you would call pieces of artwork. It's got some nice landscaping. I suppose this is Pinocchio standing on a cart. Hello. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video of various interesting things that I found around St. Louis. Good day, folks.